Calling for a safety overhaul of Metro North after years of violations. New data show the rail company has been fined $552,000 over the past decade. We're glad he's okay. Bike lanes in the city may soon get some TLC. An Upper East Side councilman is on a quest to spruce up the pedestrian islands that separate bike lanes from the rest of the road. Pix11's Sonia Mogi joins us live now with more details. Sonia, what exactly do these islands look like?
Well, Katie, these islands are really a buffer between these bike lanes and the roads where cars are driving by very quickly. Now, pedestrians will frequently walk over these islands, which there's one right next to me over here, but won't really notice them all of the time. So this councilman says that this new measure will do more than just beautify these areas. Spring is finally starting to happen, but all of the green you see popping up on Park Avenue medians isn't quite happening here at pedestrian islands on First Avenue.
As you head further uptown, these things are empty and all you'll find in them is litter.
Councilman Kallos points out that the city's Million Trees project did put up trees at some intersections, but now he wants to see if neighbors will adopt and care for different planters at each intersection along First Avenue from 59th Street all the way up to 125th.
Well, there are definitely more important things we need to worry about, but a couple of tulips wouldn't hurt, yeah.
But when you ask some neighbors, all they can talk about is how they hate the bike lanes, and adopting planters is the last thing some want to do.
Adopt something like that? No, because I think they're very dangerous. I mean, every time you try to cross there, there's bicycles coming in all directions.
The bikes are so dangerous. I think they should get rid of the whole bike path.
The councilman thinks his idea to beautify these planters could actually make the bike lanes safer for pedestrians.
I think that having planters here, the trees, the flowers, will catch additional attention for people so that they do know, hey, you're standing in the bike lane, move on over.
And Kallos hopes to get input from residents on these planters in May. Yeah, and a couple of flowers have already started popping up in this planter here over on 62nd and 1st. The councilman says he's been approached by several residents who are thrilled about the idea to get to garden. Many people in this area don't have yards of their own. I'm live on the Upper East Side. Sonia Mogi, Pix11 News.
Sonia, thank you. Mayor Bill de Blasio will start his day tomorrow chatting with the ladies of The View. He's scheduled to talk about his first 100 days in office, along with his wife, Shirley McRae, but it's The View, so who knows where that conversation will go. That will be at 11 tomorrow morning. De Blasio is also expected to address education and his success in securing funding for pre-K education. Expect him also to talk about charter and public schools sharing space. Worshippers flooded the Vatican on this Easter Sunday to hear Pope Francis lead Mass. More than 150,000 people turned out in St. Peter's Square. Visitors held flags from all over the globe. The message from Pope Francis today focused on creating peace in regions of the world where there is unrest. He also prayed for peace in Ukraine. The Pope's message included a reminder that people need to pay attention to and help the needy who are close to home. Timothy Cardinal Dolan sat down with Pix11's Marvin Scott for an exclusive interview. Marvin went to Cardinal Dolan's residence. The two talked about a lot of things. One main focus was on Pope Francis and the new direction he is taking the church. Cardinal Dolan also discussed his position on civil unions, homosexuality, and sex abuse scandals involving priests. His big message, though, was on the significance of this year's Easter after such a violent, tragic, and deadly year.
The message of